So this is Valerie. She came into the office and she didn't think she was disciplined enough to wear liners. She did not want braces on the front of her teeth, even if they were going to be clear. I forget what she did, but she was client facing and she just felt like she was just too old for braces on the front of her teeth. It's hard to see with these dots on her eyes, but she's a very attractive female. I think she was in her early 30s, I'm sorry. And so she just didn't want to have those facial braces. But again, she didn't trust herself with the liners. And so we decided to treat her. Oh, the other thing is she, had a decent amount of crowding, but it's hard to tell from the pictures. Her upper sevens are in full buccal crossbite. And so for her, and then you look at the rotations of those lower fives, this would have been a tough case with the liners anyway, but she didn't want them. She wanted lingual braces, and so that's what we did. And this is just a picture of showing the full crossbite that she had with those upper sevens and the overlap and the crowding that she had. And so again, we did lingual braces with Embrace, and we were able to do some cross elastics to get everything into occlusion like we needed to. And this is where she finished. And so here's a prime example where we were with her when we finished with her initial alignment. Now, we had the opportunity to scan her and get an enhancement, what's called an enhancement wire, which will go in and do some of these tweaks. But my turnaround time on these aligners are a week and a half, and sometimes it's a week. And so it's just one of those things where it just made more sense for us to just go ahead and finish this up with the liners. And so some of the things that we wanted to tighten up was, one, we needed some palatal crown tip. And so I felt like there was too much buccal overjet with that upper left 3. I also think that it was extruded a little too far. And so I wanted to intrude the upper left 3 and just kind of align the lower teeth a little bit better as well. So again, these are not huge movements that I'm doing. And so the 7s are in occlusion, the alignment, those lower 5s are rotated out. These are just like little minor tweaks that I need to do. And so this is her setup. And again, you can see the buccal overjet with that upper left 3 and how much it was extruded. And so we wanted to intrude it, rotate it in, and give it some palatal tip at the same time, just to kind of tuck it in a little bit more. And then in the lower arch, we just wanted to, again, just kind of tighten things up a little bit. Again, it wasn't terrible, but we just needed to just align things a little bit better in the lower arch. And so we had 8 aligners for the upper and the lower, just to, again, just tidy some things up. Now, one thing I will say, you have to be careful when you start doing this, because you will get caught up and you'll see some things that you didn't notice on the exam. And before you know it, you have 15, 16, 20 aligners. So you have to be diligent about what your goals are and what you're trying to fix and what you're trying to accomplish. So this is where she finished after the aligners. And you can see we were able to achieve what we needed to. So we got that upper left 3 tucked in. If you're looking at that frontal view to the far left, looking at the middle pictures, again, we were able to intrude it to help with the smile arc. And then lastly, in the lower, we were able to get the lower 2 to 2 lined up a lot better so that she can finish up. And so when you look at the ability to finish with the liners, it's not a tall order, because typically it ranges for me from 3 to about 10 aligners. And I think you can, 95% of the patients can hold it together for 3 to 10 aligners. That's not a tall order. That's not a tall ask, especially when you're allowing them to get out of fixed appliances at the same time. So these are sort of the treatments that I use it for. And like I said, just being able to have this option available is huge. And I don't have to think about, oh gosh, I have to submit this whole case and spend this whole amount. It's very economical. And the biggest thing, or the biggest value, is being able to, get this case set up quickly and get it going to go ahead and finish it on out.